All right, time now for us to bring in our three good men into the discussion. Thank you all gentlemen for joining us on the show this evening. Dino, if I can quickly begin with you. Fair to say that Kolkata's turnaround in fortunes has gone hand in hand with Gautam Gambhir's striking form.
Well, it's taken you 1 second to say how good KKR is there, Akash, because I know you're a huge fan. But a tremendous win, very professional. It was won by their bowling, there's no doubt about it. And Kings XI look a little bit flat to me coming in. They only need to win one more game, but great win. And here's something a little bit controversial. If I was Sanjay Banga, the coach, I would be looking to rotate a couple of players, Miller and Maxwell particularly. I think they might be a little bit jaded now, and people are lining them up, and I think it might be time just to give them a couple of games off, give them 2 more games before the finals, and we're good to go.
That's an interesting point that Dino's brought up. Let me bring in Venki. Now, Venki, do you agree with Dino there? Do you feel that the big guns of the Kings XI Punjab team, the likes of David Miller and Glenn Maxwell, might just perhaps need a couple of days off and on the bench?
It depends on the individuals and the team composition, I would say, Akash. I mean, we have seen in a few teams really rotating the players, especially Rajasthan Royals. I think they have done it extremely well. And when you start rotating the players, you not only give them an opportunity to showcase their skill, also you start trusting them, and that builds a very strong unit. And I think probably yes, I think it's time that they're pretty much one leg is definitely into the playoffs as far as Kings XI Punjab is concerned. So I think it's time probably for the team management to look at rotating the players, as Dino said, and they've already brought in Mandeep Singh, and I'm not very sure in terms of how the bench strength is. But then it's good to give them an opportunity and start building a good unit, not just for this year, because this team is going to be there with them for the next 2 years as well.
Right, absolutely. Very valid point that Venki makes over there. We'll of course talk about whether KKR can make the playoffs or not. Punjab, of course, it's a given that they'll probably go through to the playoffs. Can KKR make the playoffs? We'll talk about that in a bit. But first up, Ajit, if I can come to you. Morne Morkel, career best figures so far this season for KKR, 2 for 20. But once the Kolkata Knight Riders go back home to the Eden Gardens, do you think Morkel will find a place in the playing 11?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think Gautam Gambhir was adamant after the auctions that he was very keen to have Morne Morkel, simply for the reason that he can get you wickets and bowl as well as he did today. And if he gets wickets up front and bowls, with the kind of pace and bounce that he has, will generally land most teams in trouble. Gautam Gambhir obviously believes a lot in Morkel. Didn't have the greatest of starts to this IPL, bowled okay in patches, but again, they like to play on these sorts of wickets where there's a bit of spin on it, it's a bit slow, and it showed that Kolkata, these sorts of wickets are a handful of a team, and the bowling, like Dino said, did the job for them today, which made that chase of 150 very, very easy.
Okay, boys, Venki and Ajit, let's put your career reputations on the line here. Come on, this is it. I want an answer, yes or no, boys. I'm going to go to you, Venki, first. KKR play Mumbai Indians, CSK, RCB, and Hyderabad twice. They need to win 4 out of their 5 matches. Mumbai Indians, CSK, RCB, and Hyderabad twice.
Can they do it?
Can they do it? Yes or no?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, not you guess so. Yes or no, do you think they will win?
Yes. Okay, fine.
Ajit.
Yes.
That's a yes from Venki,
Ajit. It's difficult. I think Sunrisers look in better form than them at this point. And by today's result, RCB almost seem out of it. So, look, I think Sunrisers might just edge them.